Tens of thousands of people have marched through central Berlin to celebrate International Women's Day. They came together to call for equal opportunities, gender and sexual self-determination, as well as an end to gender-based violence. Berlin is just one of only 2 German states that treat International Women's Day as an official public holiday. We talked to some of those who went out on the streets.
I firmly believe that women should have equal rights and responsibilities. Until we get there, there are very good reasons to take to the streets.
I'm here today because I find it quite frightening how certain developments have been reversed. So women's rights could simply be moving backward again, so to speak, because of the political right, especially in the USA. And that is often a precursor for the things that happen here.
I think the concerns of the women's movement, equal pay, violence against women, everything is still there as it was 50 years ago. Little has changed. On the discourse level, in the laws, yes, but on the reality level, almost nothing has changed.
Well, Poland has also hosted demonstrations for International Women's Day. Activists opened the country's first centre where women can have abortions using pills. It's located directly opposite the Parliament building. Now, the predominantly Catholic country has some of the most restrictive abortion laws in Europe, but the frontrunner in this year's presidential election hopes to change that.
The choice of location is an act of defiance. Activists from the group Abortion Dream Team opened their centre just steps away from the Parliament that failed to follow through on its pledges to relax the country's stringent abortion laws.
We're opposite the Parliament, the President's Chancellery, the National Office of Poland's largest party civic platform. We're taking over a section of Warsaw's most important street just to remind politicians every day that we are here, that abortion is happening and that promises must be kept.
Outside, opponents of abortion staged a protest against the centre. In Poland, abortion is illegal, even if the fetus has severe defects. Surgical abortion is only permitted in cases of rape or incest. But it's not a crime for women to take pills to induce abortions themselves. The activists say the centre provides support and home comforts for women who don't want to go through the experience at home alone.
We want the people who come to be able to do it together and share each other's experiences. Because nothing is better at combating the feeling of loneliness than the presence of another person who is going through the same thing at the same time.
Liberalising abortion law was a campaign promise of Poland's centrist Civic Platform party, which now leads the governing coalition. But they found themselves unable to fulfil that pledge. Warsaw's mayor and the frontrunner for the presidency, Civic Platform's Rafał Trzaskowski, says he'll abolish the law if elected later this year.
If Parliament does not have the courage, I will submit my own bill. And I'll put so much pressure on my colleagues that I'm convinced it will finally get support and that we'll finally make this medieval anti-abortion law go away. I promise we'll do exactly that. This is a priority for me.
Despite the protests outside their new centre, the Abortion Dream Team activists say they won't back down. They aim to continue putting pressure on politicians and pushing to destigmatise abortion in Poland, where they say 1 in 4 women has had the procedure.